Welcome to another session of SAP UI5. My name is Sanjay Thomas and I am an SAP UI5 developer. In today's session, we will be focusing on internalization or maybe globalization, that is I18n. So in my previous videos, you might have learned about project structuring part 1 and part 2. In part 1, where I have discussed about views and controllers and more about Component.js and Manifest.json file, which is the app descriptor. And in part 2, that is project structuring part 2, I have discussed about models. Let me just show you the project structure here once more. So this is the project structure. Let me just show you. We have covered this one, controller, and we have covered model, view, component.js, index, and the manifest file. So what's left is I18n, and CSS we will be doing in some other session. In this session we will be doing just the I18n, that is internalization. So by this we will complete our project structuring. So let's just start up. I hope you have watched my previous videos. If you haven't watched it, just go through it. It may help you to understand better. I am dropping the link below in the description bar. Just check it out. Okay, let's just move on to today's session, that is I18n. Okay, now this I will just take help from my blog, that is SAPUI5 tutors.com. This is my personal blog. I have written it, and in this I have written about globalization and localization, that is same as internalization I18n. So after I will just show you what is written here and make you understand all about it. Then we will perform an practical example in Eclipse for the same. So let's just start. Globalization and localization. What it is? It is a way how computer software could be adapted to different languages. Internalization, that is, it is actually the process of designing a software so that it can be adapted to different languages across the world. Here this 18 stands for the number of alphabets between I and N. I18n, that is I18n. So number of alphabets between I and N. Localization is the process of adapting the internalized software for a particular region or language by adding local specific components and translating text. So basically we use internalization and localization in SAP UI5 application for replacing the hard-coded text from the UI, that is from the application. All those hard-coded text we write in our application are replaced. We write it in the I18 file that we create. So it is one of the best practices of SAP to use I18n for hard-coded text. Generally we use resource model for defining, since it is one-way binding. We define it using sap.ui.model.resource.resource model. So this resource model is used for I18n. The I18 model is set up in components initialization section, or it could be defined in the manifest file JSON. So we define this I18n in the component also, component file, and also in the manifest file. So here in this particular example, in this blog, I have defined it using in component.js, but in Eclipse when I will show you, there I will show you in the manifest file. So in the component.js file we will define this. We have taken this var root path. This is the root path, and then we are taken this variable I18 model, and we are declaring it new sap.ui.this one, and then we have used this bundle URL, that is I18/message bundle.properties. This is the folder name that we will create, and this is the file I18n. So this is the view. We are setting the model in the particular view. So this is set. Then now the configuration specifies the relative location of the resource bundle. This particular, it specifies the location of the resource of the i18n file. This is made absolute in relation to our app's namespace by use of jQuery sap.getModule path utility function, and then used to create the named model before it is set on the component. Now what we have to do is, so basically there are three steps. One is setting the i18 model in the component or manifest file, and then the second step is to make a folder i18 and then to place this particular file in it, and in the third step we are making the use of i18 in our view file. So this is it. This is particular table. We are taking an example of table. So column, and this text, this particular text i18, we are not using the sales order. Like for example, we have to write text as sales order. We don't write simply text or sales order here, but we create a file named i18n, and in that particular file we place this particular value in it. And if we have to use sales order, we will give the full path like this: i18n and greater than symbol, then the whole name of it. So this is particular example here. I will show you in real case also. So for an example, this is what is coming here. This is a table header here. So sales order, delivery status, order date, requested date, order amount. So this has come using i18n. But similarly, if we have to use it in German language, so we will not just replace all this with German text, but we will replace only we will separately make a German i18 file for this. This was the default i18n file that we have made. If we have to make it for English, we will make it for English by giving _en. If we have to make it for German, we will give the name i18n_de. Okay. Similarly here, like we have to make it for de, just that is for German. We will make another file i18n_de.properties, and in that file we will give this. All the hard-coded text we have used in other i18 file, we will use it here also. So the sales order represent here something like this. So now when we run it, so this is the output here. Sales order is represented as this text, and similarly others. So suppose the URL is that you are using is http this index.this, and if you have to view it in the German language, just add this particular symbol here and this particular syntax: SAP UI language equals to DE. Now what you will see is the output coming in German language. So this was it in the theoretical portion. Now we will do it in practically in the Eclipse. Okay, this is what I have done in the previous video. This is left as it, same as it. Now what I will do is, there are three steps basically for doing i18. That is defining the model in the manifest file. You could either do it in the component.js file like we have done in the blog, not this one, this one here. We have set the model in the component.js file. Now I will what I will do is, I will set the model in the manifest file, and this was the first step. The second step is to make a particular folder, and in the third step we will make use of i18 in the view. Three steps are there: defining it in the manifest, second step is to make a particular folder for i18n, and in the third step we will make use of i18 in the view. So now what I will do is defining it in the manifest. So what I have to do is we will define the i18 in this particular portion here in the model section. So I am just copying the code here, copy and just paste it here, removing this extra one, pasting it here. So that's it. Type suppose, what is it? This is the name i18 that we are using, and this is the type, I already told you about it, and this is settings, bundle name. This is the path of my i18n. I haven't set my i18 folder just now. Let's save this. Okay, that's done. This was the first step here, and now what we will do is we will create a folder named i18. Okay, my Eclipse doesn't allow me to create a folder. I don't know what's the fault. Let's just take another scenario here. Let's just copy it from here. i18n. Some issue with my Eclipse. So this is the folder. I have copied it from another one. This is the folder. In this I have maintained 2 files. This is this one. This is the default one. If we don't provide this particular folder, SAPUI5 takes in this folder as default. So I'm just providing the details in this folder. Let it be like this. So now we have created the folders here. This was the second step, and the third step we will do the coding in the view folder. This is the view that we have created. This we have taken the image. Let me just show you how it's looked previously, and then just run it. Here it is. So this is what it looks like now. So we will be just changing the text here in the click button. So we have already hard coded the value here, click. We shouldn't be doing it like this, since it isn't the best practices to follow. What I will do is make use of i18. For that, what I will do is just remove this. Here it was click. Where was that i18 properties? In the i18 property, I will write click equals to click me. That seems fine. This is okay. And here it is. I will just use the curly braces for it. i18 n greater than click and close the curly braces. I already told you the curly braces are used for binding purposes. I'm just saving it. So I suppose this is done, and now I will run the app once more. So here now the text is replaced by click to click me. Now this has come using the i18. So that's it about all about internalization. We could make a if you want to translate this to another language, you just need to make another file for it. Like for German, you have to create another file for it, i18n_de.properties, and in that particular file you have to write click equals to what all, just translate this using Google Translate and then write it here. And when you will run this, you have to just add SAPUI.language equals to de, where it is. Yes, just write this particular code. So that's it all about internalization and localization. That was just a simple portion that we have covered. So by this we have already covered the project structuring part, and in the next session we will look forward to creating components, and I mean like containers, layouts, all those we will cover in the next session. I hope you liked my video. If you liked my video, please give a thumbs up, and do share the video and recommend to other people also. This will encourage me to make more videos, and do share your views in the comment section. I will do read it and do more videos on it. If you want me to make more videos on some other particular topic, I will do make surely. So that's it for this session. Take care, bye, and thanks for listening. Bye.